Alright, beautiful people, in the last few lessons we were solving similar kind of problems. At first we started with how to find sum of digits, then we have seen how to find a reverse of a number. We also have seen how to check a number is palindrome or not. This time we're going to create similar kind of program, and this time we will check whether a number is Armstrong or not. Now, what is an Armstrong number? Let me give you the concept first of all here, then you will be understanding what basically I'm trying to explain. And this is quite simple for sure. If you know how to find sum of digits, this one is kind of similar problem. So let me show you. So let's say we have a number here, 153. Now we want to check whether this is an Armstrong number. Now what is an Armstrong number? Armstrong number basically means you need to separate each of the digits, and if their cube, and if you're adding their cube, 1 cube, 5 cube, so you are separating each digits and you are finding their cubes, and then you are adding all of them, and if the result is equal to the same number, then it's an Armstrong number. So 1 cube is 1, 5 cube is 125, and then 3 cube is 27. Now if you sum all of them together, then you'll see the result is 153. So therefore we can say this number is an Armstrong number. Now again, the condition is, first of all, you need to separate each digit, you need to cube them, and then you need to add them up, and if it is equal to the original number, then we can say it's an Armstrong number. So this is your original number and this is your sum. Okay, now we know how to separate each of the digits, so let's go back to our program here. This time we're going to use sum instead of 0. So first of all, we're taking an input from the user, we are validating that input whether it's okay or not, and then we are putting our original number into working number, and here basically we are finding each digits, and what do we want to do with each digits? We want to multiply each digits. Okay, so again try to understand what basically we need to do. If we go back, so each time we're getting the reminder. So at first, let's say you will get the reminder 3, then you will get the reminder 5, then you will get the reminder 1. So you need to cube them and add them up together. So here the reminder needs to be used 3 times, reminder, then reminder into reminder. So we are cubing them here. Okay, reminder. Fair enough. And that should be all actually. So now we have found the sum, and we need to compare with the sum. If it matches with the sum, then we're going to say it's an Armstrong number. Okay, let's do that. Here I'm going to put n, and then same thing, I'm going to put it here, and Armstrong number. Okay, now let's check this one out. We're going to run it. So compile and run, and we're going to test with the first few Armstrong numbers. So the first one I'm going to, and let's see, 153 is an Armstrong number. Yes, it's an Armstrong number. Now if I try with 154, is this an Armstrong number? Surely not, and it is not an Armstrong number. Now before even finishing this program, there is one more thing probably I missed out here. I need to explain you. Let's say this one is an Armstrong number, and the reason why, we have 4 digits here, so therefore the power should be 4. Actually, I forgot that to mention here, and if you use power 4, then you will see this number is an Armstrong number for sure. So let's say if you have all the digits from 0 to 9, they are Armstrong number because they have power 1 actually. So 0 to the power 1, 1 to the power 1, 2 to the power 1, all of them are Armstrong numbers. So it depends on what will be the power. It depends on the number of the digits. So let's say if you have here, for an instance, 153, the one we have used. So here we have 3 digits, therefore it will be checked like this: 1 plus 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. So the power depends on the number of the digits that we have. So this program will work for only 3 digits perfectly, but if you want to make sure it works for any number of digits, then you need to modify this program. And I'm sure you can do this, but if you cannot do this, no problem. In the next lesson I will show you how to do this.